What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, or MC Sports Talk, and today we have part 2 of the Black Ops 2 trailer analysis, straight out of James C. Burns' analysis. He did a much more thorough analysis of all things we missed, so here we go. As you can see on the screen here, the girl character and the professor are actually holding two riot shields that are fully blue in color, but we know that we saw that the door was green and the box card is red earlier in the trailer, the two parts that we used to assemble the riot shield. We also know that you can kill zombies with the riot shield from what it looks like in the trailer. So what we're assuming is that the actual riot shield turns a blue color once it can be used as an offensive weapon. That's just a little thing to point out right there. Another thing is you can see the zombie right here. There is actually a break in the grating on the bottom there that they're walking on, and that zombie has got some serious hops. All right, he is freaking jump. That's like a 10 to 15 foot gap right there that he's just jumping over. So obviously these zombies aren't going to be like lurking around, just whatever. They're going to be having some serious athletic talent. That guy was hopping like an 11, 12 foot free hop right there. That was nuts. So that's something to look out for. These zombies are definitely going to be more intense, at least at that point in the game. This next part here, as you can see, the big blue burst was the electrical transformer kind of thing blowing up, and that brings up some questions of what it could be, if it's just a power supply, if the power supply blows up at some point, or maybe it's a possible mystery weapon of some sort, or it plays a role in the Easter egg to achieve a weapon or achieve an Easter egg of some sort. That's something that he pointed out. I don't think it's much more than a transformer or some kind of power source. Maybe it does play a role in the Easter egg, but I don't think there's any weapon that'll come from that. That just doesn't make any sense to me, but that's something that he pointed out. Another thing that he pointed out is over here in the right hand corner, as you can see, that is a guy. It's very blurry, I'm sorry, but it's a guy, and there is actually a horse over there. It's a dude and a horse, and this is totally new news to anybody, I'm pretty sure, because nobody saw that. They were all looking at the blue burst, and what the heck do you see? We see a horse over there, and we saw horses in all the multiplayer and campaign trailers. So there's definitely a possibility that that is a horse over there. I mean, it is a horse. He said it is a horse. James C. Burns said it was a horse, and he knows the game. So obviously it's going to be a horse. The question is, what the hell is a horse doing over there? What the hell? Is it just a prop in the map? Is it like part of the map? Or is it an actual horse that you can interact with? That is a huge deal. If it is an actual horse of some sort that you can use in the game, I don't see how they could ever implement that in zombies. But who knows? He said there's a horse. I believe him because he's seen the whole game from behind the scenes. So there you go. There could be a horse. Comment what you think about that, because that's huge. And the next thing here is lava surfing. He says that in his next video he's going to cover how this lava comes out of nowhere. It can come up out of nowhere, and the zombies catch on fire when they run over it. And we've seen that, and I figured that, if the zombies ran over the lava, they turn into lava, and if we ran over the lava, maybe we'll die, or something that maybe you can't run the lava, because it's lava, obviously. But he says lava surfing. That's going to be his next video, so I'm too excited to figure out what the heck that is all about. Lava surfing. Maybe you can build something that actually helps you move across the lava. That would make sense, but lava surfing makes it seem like you can actually like surf on the lava, like the water slides in Shangri-La. You could actually interactively go down the water slide. That's pretty cool. The minecart. Maybe you could surf on lava. Who knows? That's gonna be pretty cool. I want to see as soon as that comes out. Obviously, I'll have the information out about that as well. And the last thing here is you can see that is an engine. That is the wonder weapon that we are expecting. And as you can see, it does have an engine gauge on one side, so there's an engine there. But like I said in my previous video, before this even came out, is that it looked like there was some kind of air being sucked up or blown out. It's some kind of either vacuum or turbine type machine that she's holding. And he says that it is a turbine. Have you ever heard of a turbine? Is what he hints at. And he says that it is a pressure gauge, which is air pressure. So obviously there's something to do with either air pressure, something to do with a turbine, either blowing or sucking. That is what she said. And that's what it's going to be about. It's going to be some kind of, almost like the thunder gun kind of thing, because it's the same shape, it looks like. Obviously this gun looks a little bit bigger because you're holding it below your hands instead of above your hands, so it's probably pretty heavy. And it has an engine in it, but it does have that same kind of effect where it blows out air and depletes all the zombies at once, like the thunder gun does. So that's all I have for today, guys. The next part will be out as soon as he posts it up. I know this is a lot of new information I'm throwing at you, so leave your comments below and let me know what you guys think. I am blown away by some of the things that he pointed out in this video as well. Even though they're minor things, they have such big implications that it's ridiculous. I am so pumped up for that. So subscribe, check out the two videos on the screen, follow me on Twitter if you want to, and smack the like button across the face. We are less than a month away from zombies, guys, and I am super pumped for that. Catch you next time. Peace.